Skin the Hard Away Southern T. I'm back with another EP. Y'all do your boy solid. Y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. Whether you're here for a good time or a long time, I greatly appreciate you sliding through. If it's your first time, do your boy solid. Don't make it your last time. Hit that subscription button as well. We talk these good boxing, MMA, sports predictions every single day, not just today. Today, I'm here with a boxing EP, a bit of some breaking news. I'm not sure if you heard just yet, but this is what we do over here at Southern T. We break the news. We got the news that you could actually use. You know what I mean? But this just thing, I know some people may be curious or wondering, and it normally takes, a couple days after these pay-per-views to, for them to tally up the numbers to get the exact numbers. It normally comes out about like on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. I've checked around, you know what I mean? I've asked my people to check there. And I feel like, I've got a pretty good beat and a pretty good read on this thing, this Regis program, this Devin Haney pay-per-view. And your boy Southern T is here to tell you that this Regis program and Devin Haney pay-per-view has done so far, right? Has done upwards of 200,000 pay-per-views and counting, right? So right now, the number that I'm getting is upward of 200,000. The official number hasn't dropped yet, right? But right now, I'm hearing that it's anywhere between 200,000 or more, right? So when the official number finally drops, it could be 200,000 or it could be more than 200,000, right? 200,000 in count. And if this is true, which I believe it is, right? If this is true, then that's a pretty successful pay-per-view for Devin Haney, especially if you're considering the times that we're in now, right? This isn't, the 70s and the 80s. This is not even the Floyd Mayweather times, right, where guys is hitting a million plus pay-per-views. Very seldom do you even see 700, 800,000, right, or something like that. So when the guy is able to get there, right, understand that that's a massive pay-per-view in this era. 700,000, 600,000, 500,000. That's a massive pay-per-view for Devin Haney to only have done two pay-per-views. And this pay-per-view, it wasn't a viable pay-per-view overseas, right? So this was strictly an American pay-per-view. And for Regis Progrias and Devin Haney to come out here and put up over 200,000 pay-per-view sales, that's a successful pay-per-view, right? When you consider the 200,000 pay-per-view sold, and then you consider the 16,000 people on the sold-out gate, and then you tally up, you know what I mean, that number. Devin Haney had an extremely successful pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Devin Haney's pay-per-view. And I heard people complaining about Devin spending, what was it, like $60? I heard people complaining about spending like $60 on the goddamn Devin Haney versus Regis Progrias pay-per-view. If you won't spend $60 on a title fight, then you don't deserve to watch boxing. You know what I mean? Get your ass off the block. You know what I mean? If you can't spend $60 on a title fight. I really heard people say, man, this fight ain't working. This fight should have been on regular TV. Regis Progrias, two-time 140-pound champion. Devin Haney, undisputed champion, facing off against Regis Progrias. And you feel like, that wasn't supposed to be on TV. You won't go pay for that. But you will sit here and look at me with a straight face and say, you'll pay for Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia isn't a better matchup fight than Devin versus Regis. You just want to suck Tank dick. So that's why you will pay for that Tank versus Javante Davis versus Ryan Garcia. But it's not a better, at least on paper, right? And it actually ended up being almost the exact same matchup, right? Ryan Garcia was overmatched and Regis Progrias was overmatched. Except for Regis Progrias is actually, a proven fighter, right? But I digress. So you go have people, complaining. You will have people complaining either way, right? You have people complaining either way. Some people are not gonna do the right thing just because they not gonna do the right thing. You know what I mean? You know what? You know what I mean? But the average price, right? The average price for a Devin Haney seat, right, was $75. You do $75 times 16,000 because that's how many people, you know what I mean, were in that stadium. So you go 75 times 16,000 people in that stadium. That's $1.2 million. So just off Devin Haney's gate alone, Devin Haney did 1.2 million off his gate. So Devin Haney had a, and this off, you know what I mean? The ticket sales and the ticket sold. Devin Haney did 1.2 million in the gate. When you average and when you average in the average pay-per-view price, right? When you average in the average pay-per-view price, Devin Haney's pay-per. Let's see exactly how much it was. I think it was $5.99. I think it was $5.99. $5.99, $59.99, right? That's what I think it was. So let's see exactly what the pay-per-view was. The pay-per-view, yeah, it was $59.99 for subscribers. It was 59. The average price for what? Average price for what? Devin Haney, he did a $1.2 million gate. The average ticket. What the hell you just say, D-Man? The average ticket price was $59.99 if you had the zone, $74.99 if you didn't have the zone, right? So we'll meet somewhere in the middle, right, between 60 and 75. We'll go about 65, right? So we'll just say that, you know, the average pay-per-view was about 65 to add the zone, and if you didn't have the zone, right? So you go 65 and you times that by 200,000, right? You go 65, you go $65, right? And then you times that by 200,000, and Devin Haney did about 200,000 pay-per-views sold at on average of 65. Devin Haney did $13 million in tickets. He's at top. Okay. So if you're adding up Devin Haney numbers right now, right? Devin Haney, if you're adding up the gate, Devin Haney had a sold out arena about 16,000. He sold out. Hold on, wait, I did it wrong. Yep, he sold out that arena. The average ticket sale for that arena was 75 bucks. So you do 75 times 16,000. You do 75 times 16,000. Devin Haney made 1.2 million off his gate, right? He made 1.2 million off his gate. You do 75 times 16,000. And then you add in the pay-per-view sales. You do 65 times 200,000. And Devin Haney brought in a whopping $13 million off his pay-per-view. So you add that fight together, Devin Haney brought in about $14 million total in that fight, right? So $14 million total earned for Devin Haney, you know what I mean, on that event versus Regis Progrias, right? And if you're going off a success, what's a success and what's not, $14 million. $14 million is a mighty, extremely successful pay-per-view. So a lot of people gonna say he only did 150,000 pay-per-views. He did 200,000 pay-per-views. When you really add up how much money that is per pay-per-view and you get your number, that's how you know a lot of these people just be talking. So the zone last night was able to accumulate about, the zone on that night of Devin Haney was able to accumulate about $14 million, was able to accumulate about $14 million, right, in total revenue. You got 13 from the pay-per-view sales over 200,000, and then you got 1.2 from the gate itself. That's a win for Devin Haney. That's a tremendous win for boxing. And I think that just proves right there that the biggest fight for Gervonta Tank Davis is Devin Haney. The people go, even if you do 100,000, right? And you do 100,000, Devin Haney made about that night, right? But people go try to, look at that. Oh, he did 200,000. Oh, he did 150,000. That's not a bad thing on the totality of it all. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Skinner Hardaway, Southern T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future, but just the present. That's how we rock it. And I'm out. Yo.